Okay, so featuring the Dazzle mini frame layering die set by Birch Press, we are going to create an area to put our sentiment on the inside and have a design on the front. I'm not sure if I'm making sense. So I am using the memory box rectangle dies. I'm making sure that it's in the center, and I'm using a certain size when it comes to this, because that is going to be key, because that's going to go through this piece of cardstock, and it's also going to go through our card base, which I've already taken care of off camera. So you can see, I actually did it pretty well. I have this piece of vellum. We're going to adhere that in between the craft frame and the card base. So it's going to create this window type thing. Once that's in place, we'll put our piece, we'll put our piece of craft cardstock right on top of that. Now, I already do have the layers for the Dazzle mini frame set already done, and I chose to use, now you hear this crinking because of course I'm looking at this as well. I chose colors from the memory box cardstock pads. One is the neutrals and the other is the berry reds. Now I'm using more of the neutrals than I am of the berry reds. That's just one layer. I think with the colors that I used, it kind of gives it like a vintage-y somewhat look, if we can say that. But it's soft. It's not, you know, overpowering, which is always good, because you don't want it to be overpowering. The sentiment is going to go, of course, on the inside. Now, I'm using the sentiment set by Birch Press Design called Kind Hearts, and there are some beautiful sentiments and nice size script sentiments as well. So I'm lining up the ones that I'm interested in to that die cut piece, that layered die cut, to make sure that it's not going to overhang. Now, if it was overhanging just a little bit, I wouldn't have gone crazy and I would have still gone with it. So the sentiment that I chose is hoping today is as wonderful as you are. So great encouragement sentiment that I chose, and I'm going to stamp that inside the card. Now, of course, when you close that, you're going to see that through the vellum. This is where the layering die cut comes in. So we're going to put that down and get that set in place. Now, of course, it's right at this point that I'm realizing, okay, we need to have a backing. So I did. I used a die. There's actually a die in the Rectangle Basics sets, the Rectangle Basics set by Memory Box, that matches perfectly to that layering die set. So I cut that and I put that onto the other side. I'm going to add some satin gold jewels to the front of this piece, just to add a little bit of shimmer, not so much sparkle, but just a little bit of shimmer to the front. One of the things that you can do with this card, and unfortunately I lost the footage, so sorry. You could take a tea light, not a live flame tea light, but a battery operated tea light. And you can actually set it, you know, open your card, it's a top folding card, you know, set it in there and put a tea light in there. And when it lights up around this design, you will see the halo of the light. So again, you can create your own tea light designs when it comes to a card. Again, I am all about There are times where we put so much work into our pieces. Let's decorate our homes with them. So I hope you enjoyed today's project. I hope I gave you some other ideas on what you can do and how you can create with what you have and the products that you currently enjoy. All the products that I used will be listed down below in the video description. And if you have any questions, make sure you leave those down below as well. If you haven't already done so, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell so that you're notified when the next video is live. Hopefully YouTube will let you know. But remember, enjoy the art that you're creating. Have fun with the process and always try new and different things. But most of all, always be creative, and I will talk to you in the next one. Take care, guys.